Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Gyro from CZT Damy Teng. And I was thinking, this is another neat one. And I thought, well, I say that every time, but if they weren't neat, I wouldn't do it. But then I thought, well, I should do a series of, this one really isn't neat, but I'm doing it anyway. There are some that I'm like, yeah, I don't really care for that. Or something. But anyway, I thought I was just cracking myself up before I started this. Or I should say, as I was hitting the button, I'm like, I'll just keep going. All right, so this has some interesting options. We're going to start off with some triangles, which are just made up of straight lines. Speaking in Zentangle elemental stroke language, because at first I was like, oh, I don't know about this. And if you look at it and go, oh, I don't know about this, just hold tight. All right, so first one is usually easy. And I'm going to try to make these bigger than I think. So it's like it's just 3 lines like that. Okay. The next one is, for those, because I know several, and I used to have a problem with the tangle Tripoli from Zentangle. And if you've not tried it, do search. I know I have it on my channel here. If you click my picture or name, that'll take you to the home page. Don't do it now. It'll take you to the home page of the channel, and there in the row, the menu row, for stuff pertaining to my channel, there's a search button, or the little magnifying glass, versus the one that's at the top of either the app or the website. That searches all of YouTube. You can just search my channel, and if you put in Tripoli, you will find it. All right. But when I heard it described this way for that tangle, and I used it here. It's like, all right, now we're going to just aura this line. Okay. All right, that gets the next one started. So then I don't have to think about, oh, I'm doing triangles and I'm going, they're going opposite directions. Oh no. That's what goes through my head. But then like this, it's like, okay, I'm going to start with this side, auraing that side, and then it's all good, or at least more good. So if you have a challenge with that, or I'm trying to think of, there's some other tangles too that, where it's alternated like that. And if we use these tools, they do help. All right, from here, this is going to be one of those rare instances where we're drawing over a line. And so we're going to put a seed shape starting at the base here. And I'm making myself draw them thinner than I normally do. Or, yeah. The other thing I've been trying to do is that I would naturally do, is to fill in or like trace over that. We want some little space. In the end, it's not going to matter. This is just me reminding myself. Oh yeah, that's right. You wanted to leave some room on either side. I'm doing pretty good so far. Okay. So like this. Then we're going to fill in the tops of them. And this is a wonderful opportunity. If yours don't meet up, like mine a lot of times don't, you can kind of redefine that tip. And then too, if you like, I'll make it meet afterwards, and so you end up with that little bump there. And so, oh, look at that. Course correcting at its finest. The fill-in is one of the best ways. Like that. Okay. Then, and I'm going to turn my tile it doesn't matter which way. Okay. in these sides, we're just going to put some lines. So I'm thinking I'm auraing this. I am not worrying about hollowing on the other side of that. I do aim to kind of keep them the same direction. And it's pretty close. I mean, if you want to worry about hollowing, and if you don't know what that means, it's to draw underneath something. So I would do like this, and keep my line going like that. And you know what? You certainly could. Well, I'm making these more deliberate strokes also versus kind of light on the page. But there is something to, this is a good example. There's something to having it one thought. Up to you. I'm going to do it again this way. I'm going to make these ones a little bit more deliberate. Yeah, there is something to doing it this way because, you slow down because you have to think on the other side of that. And yeah, you get a similar effect. Sometimes like this is just a texture inside. So we don't have to worry about it. Okay. And there we go. That is essentially it. But here's a neat thing. I'll do shading in a minute. So you can take one of these, we'll fragmentize it. And there's a new concept from Zentangle called nomads. I'm going to be doing a class on it soon. And that is taking a tangle and maybe creating a fragment out of it. It's already kind of done for us. And, then you can just fit it together however you wish. So I'm like, let's do it this way. And make it bigger. We'll see about the bigger part. I'm going to end up making a, let's see if I go, let me just put these lines in first. Because I wanted to go in the four corners. This is going to, we'll see how this turns out. I'm not worried about auraing the line because they're not fitting tightly together. But I wanted to have them kind of go to the four corners. Oh, there we go. There we go. Of my bijou tile. But so taking just one, and then you can put it however, it could just be a little single one. It could be a little accent that you have floating around. That one ended up weird. Good thing we can course correct it and we're filling in. All right, I am going to switch to my graphic one that is. They have a nice new juicy one too. I like it when they're new. Look at the nice tip on that. It's not, if you've not used one, a graphic one, it is a very handy pen for filling in. Because like I said, it's nice and juicy. It's not, it's kind of like felt tip, but at least when they're new, it has a nice tip on the end. It's not quite a brush tip. It's not so floppy. But it does spread out nice. This one I was going to adjust also. Like that. Good thing to have on hand. Just by the way, the graphic 2 and 3 are like chisel tips. So yeah, I just stick with I have the other ones because I'm like, well, I must have. So I did. And they could be useful. I'm not that confident. I'm going to put these lines in. I'm not that confident with my pen work, at least with something, extra like that, to be able to say fill in. Or I was thinking, oh yeah, if you could do it just right with a chisel tip, you can make boxes without, but yeah, I'm like, it's a good thought, but yeah, not not me, at least not yet. So do take a look at the For More Inspiration link for just that, more inspiration, because Damy has just a lovely sample on there, and then she kind of goes into the here's some other ideas on how you can use it. It's a really nice sample, and then below that is the step out where she shows some different ideas on using it. My next goal for this would be to make my triangles not so pointy, because I like on hers, and on Linda Farmer's, who because I got this from tanglepatterns.com, and they kind of have it rounded, which I think looks nice. But this is the way I drew them, so it's fine. Although probably could, well, I could round the corners, but that's rounding it on the inside, not on the outside. I am just here to prove that it doesn't matter how you draw it. It's yours. And that means it's good. Okay, so there we go. Now, I was thinking just a simple shading. So, like, I'm going to do just one side, and I'm going to go with the pick one side and stick to it method. And just do that one side, so that way, look at that. Look at that. Now, if I did them bigger, this I might be able to, with this Tortillion is behaving rather nicely. I might be able to get that other side too. And I'm also not necessarily, as you can see, I'm not necessarily worried about getting it over into the other side, because that kind of adds to it. Okay, let's dare. And even if the bottom has a little, well, it's going to be darker naturally because that's where things converge. But you want to have that little bit of natural tile color left so that it looks fully rounded. This still has a neat effect, having it on the one side. And I think I'll do that for the littler one. But just being very careful to create the gradient, but not fill it in all the way. That's my goal. You could fill it in all the way if you want to. All right, let's see what's left on this Tortillion. Not enough. You know, and then, oh, but wait, there's more, because I just thought of it. You could, I don't know that I'm going to. But if you wanted to have an interesting finishing touch, you could, or, okay, I'm gonna, never mind. I talked myself into it, because I'm like, oh, well, let's demonstrate. Oh, we'll just make this a salad. But what if, right? You aura'd the whole thing. And I'm not going to go up into that space. I'm just going to continue that space. But you could if you wanted to. Because there is something magical about the aura. And I'm like going, that looks pretty straight there. But sometimes the aura can fix some things as well. But look at how neat that looks. And then you could put graphite on the outside of it. It's just another thought. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. I mentioned the description section where you will find links to the step outs, and then below that is my link tree. So if you did indeed enjoy this enough to see more, and you want to join me online and tangle with me and the rest of the Tangle Addicts crew, you can do that. On my Linktree, there are a couple places where you can follow me for when I post classes. A lot of them are free. Thursday, Tangle Time, that is free. I do 2 sessions. Everything I do 2 sessions. I started a long time ago and then just kept with it. I start them at 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm in Michigan. If you follow me on those 2 platforms, it's Facebook and Eventbrite, then you will see it in your time zone, as long as they have it right. You'll see it in your time zone, and then you can set up for reminders. Then I forget. Oh, yeah. It's like, so Tangle Time on Thursdays are free. There is one class on Tuesday, because I do Tuesdays and Thursdays right now. It's called Tough Tangle Tuesday. That one is also free. And then the other ones on Tuesday have a fee, so I can keep the lights on and keep doing what I'm doing. And then I also have a subscription club, and the first Tuesday of the month is their exclusive day where we do. I have a fun game that we do, and it's exclusive to the club. So all of the information is in the Linktree, so you can just check it out. We also have a Tangle Addicts community on Facebook, a group. You can click that link, answer the 4 questions, and then you're in. And let's see, I think that's it. So with that, thank you again so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.